Field Carrier Landing Practice, or FCOPs. Tonight, in our ongoing series from inside Marine Corps Air Station Miramar, we look at why this is one of the most intensely drilled skills by F-18 pilots at the base. When you're driving near MCAS Miramar and you see F-18 circling the base, there's a good chance you're getting a glimpse of Field Carrier Landing Practice.
Missile altitude starting at 1,100 feet at the 180 there, after the 180.
Miramar is home to the only Marine carrier squadron on the West Coast.
The advantages of being on a carrier and being any place in the world in a very, very short amount of time. The ability to actually land and take off from that platform, while it is an administrative task for us, is extremely difficult.
It never gets easy for us. You're always striving for that perfect pass.
To help pilots hone their skills, an outline of a carrier deck is painted on the runway at Miramar. While it doesn't move like an actual carrier on the ocean, it does provide a very specific target. And no matter their experience, pilots practice landing and taking off here hundreds of times throughout their career.
All that stuff is a perishable skill. So we have to train to it all the time. It's not something like when you earn your driver's license, you have it forever.
On this day, we were allowed to join the ground observers just feet away from the landing zone. It's an overwhelming feeling to be this close to the runway as they approach, and it is a feeling of absolute power. In fact, the jets land with as much power as possible, just as they would on an actual carrier, so they have enough thrust to abort a landing if necessary. The exercise is often referred to as touch and go.
Every landing, especially for guys that go to the ship, we try to treat it as if it's a carrier-style landing. There's different ways to land the F-18, and we always try to keep it as a carrier-style landing.
At the end of the day, I'd really like to survive landing on carrier, and I'd like to do it well. So whatever time I have, I will practice on that little tennis court-sized box until I get it perfect.
And of course, survival, a key component of any mission. Our series from Miramar continues tomorrow night with a look at some of the weapons and tactics used by these flying Marines to ensure they come home.